Hi everyone, welcome back. In the previous lesson, we learned how to filter records from a MySQL table using the where clause in Python. Now, in this lecture, we'll go one step further and learn how to update existing records inside a MySQL table using Python. This is super important when you want to change a student's name, update their age, or fix incorrect information in the database. Let's begin. Right-click on your MySQL project folder in PyCharm, choose New, then click Python file. Let's name it update_student_record. This is where we'll write the code to update records in the students table. Right at the top, let's import the required package. We type import mysql.connector and then also type from mysql.connector import error code. This will allow us to connect to MySQL and handle any errors that occur. Now let's create a connection to our database. We define a variable called connection and assign it to mysql.connector. and call the connect method. Inside the parentheses, pass the parameters host parameter equals value localhost, user parameter equals value root, next password parameter equals and give your MySQL password, next database parameter equals value student_management. Now we have provided the host as localhost, the user as root, the password as whatever you've set, and the target database as student_management. If these credentials are valid and the database exists, you get a live connection object back. If not, an exception will be raised and you will skip straight to error handling. So make sure the password and database name match what you created earlier. Once connected, you create a cursor. Picture the cursor as your command pen. You don't send raw skill straight to the connection. You hand it to the cursor, which prepares and executes it on the server. Let's create a cursor equals connection dot cursor, then write the SQL query. Let's say we want to update the email of a student where the student ID is 103. We define a variable called update_query and assign it to triple quotes. Inside those quotes, write update students set student_email equals %s where student_id equals %s. This tells MySQL go to the students table, find the row with a specific student ID and update that student's email address. But notice something. We don't just hardcode the email and the ID inside the query. Instead, we use placeholders, little %s markers. Why? Two reasons. First, security. It protects us from SQL injection attacks. Second, flexibility. We can run the same query with different values again and again without rewriting it. Then right below the query, we define the actual values we want to use. Let's create a variable called update_values and assign it to a tuple with two items, first the new email and second the ID of the student to update. For example, update_values equals within parentheses new.email@gmail.com, 103. Now let's execute the query. We type cursor.execute within parentheses update_query, update_values. With the query and values ready, we hand them to the cursor and say execute this. At this moment, Python sends the command over the connection and MySQL does the work of finding the right row and updating the email. But here's a key detail: just because the update happened doesn't mean it's permanent yet. MySQL waits for us to say, yes, lock it in. That's where commit comes in. When we call commit, the change is officially saved in the database and it won't disappear. So here let's type connection.commit. This applies the changes permanently in the database. After that, we print a nice message saying the record was updated successfully. That's just feedback for the user, but it's always good practice. Just type print student record updated successfully. Now let's wrap everything with try, except, and finally blocks. Start with try colon and paste everything we wrote so far inside this try block. Then define an error handler block, except followed by mysql-connector and import the built-in class error and give alias as error and then colon. Inside this block we simply print within parentheses f a string error colon then error variable. And finally we clean up resources. We write finally block colon. If keyword followed by connection dot call the function is underscore connected. Then close the cursor and the connection. Cursor dot close. Connection dot close. This is good practice. Always release resources when you are done. This block runs no matter what happens, whether the code succeeds or fails. It's perfect for cleaning up resources like database connections. Now let's run the script and see what happens. You should see this message on the console. Student record updated successfully. To confirm this, open MySQL Workbench. Go to the student's table data. Check the student with ID 103. You can see that the student's email has been updated. Congrats. That means your Python code successfully updated the MySQL record. Let's quickly review what we learned in this lecture. We connected Python to MySQL using the connector. We wrote a dynamic SQL update query using placeholders. We passed the values for the query using a tuple. We committed the changes using connection.commit. And we wrapped everything with proper error handling and cleanup using try, except, and finally blocks. In the next lecture, we'll learn how to delete a record from the MySQL table using Python. See you there.